a jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go from Seattle. This one fielded at the 5, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 5 now. Lance. He's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. But he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker. And that gives us a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can net some field goal there.
And what a luxury it is as a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they will chop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So a mistake there the first time that they touched the football, and now CD on the other side. What an opportunity.
A great opportunity, because remember, they went right down the field on the opening drive and got 3. And I think they're probably a little disappointed in just getting the 3 on the board. But here they have another opportunity to try and go up 10-0.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Breece Hall becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first and 10, here's Lance. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On play action, Lance. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. They go play action with Burrow. This pass out wide to Hall. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Hall on a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Seahawks at 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11 Thomas.
Burrow on play action. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
11 MT. Stop.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Watch out now, 50
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. Steal.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partners, help the other team avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On third and long, it's Lance. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on second down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, it's Mims. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
One more time with Hall. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point now by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touched down, but just outside of the red zone.
On one, ready?
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 2.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Lance. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down is Lance. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might well stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. On third down, here's Taylor. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11.
Now Hall to start the drive. And shutting him off, now open field. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Lance. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side with Carter. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. To throw, it's Lance. And it's caught.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Lance. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Lance going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to at least get 1 score back. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hall again on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 159 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
11 MPs, hey! 11 MPs.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go again with Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. Able to find Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'm one, right?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground with Hall. 186 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just ran on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's got him in. Complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. On play action, Lance. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go. Blaster. Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
11.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Hall again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And some room to run it, and now the rookie's free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.